Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Tuesday, 5th of November. In this update, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump have been making their final pitch to voters on the final day of campaigning for the US election. Latest polling shows the pair remain locked in a tight race. Harris has been bolstered by strong support among women voters, while Trump has been gaining ground with Hispanic voters, especially men. Polling shows voters overall view both candidates unfavourably. However, that hasn't put tens of millions of Americans off casting an early vote. Principals are welcoming a new method for bringing students failing maths back up to standard. The government's announced a trial program over the first 2 terms of next year for about 2,000 Year 7 and 8 students behind in maths learning. It will use small group tutoring and supervised online tuition for 30 minutes up to 4 times a week. Auckland Primary Principals Association President Kyle Brewerton says the hybrid system sounds good.
The approach has some merit because it's sort of identifying the fact that one size doesn't necessarily fit all.
Blood cancer patients are demanding answers from the government about medicine funding. Researchers found Australia provides access to 36 more treatment options than New Zealand, including 9 that significantly improve survival rates and quality of life. Now more than 600 blood cancer patients have signed an open letter to Prime Minister Christopher Luxon, asking him to honour a pre-election commitment to fund more medicines. Blood cancer patient Ian Scott says up until now he's heard a whole lot of silence.
We're not clear on what the government's planning to do in relation to the funding and how it's prepared to see through on its promise.
It's Melbourne Cup Day, and with it comes the annual reminder to follow the rules with office sweepstakes. The 164th running of the Melbourne Cup is due to start about 5 p.m, with 3 New Zealand-trained horses due to feature. As always, the Department of Internal Affairs has rules in place for those betting on the race in the workplace. Regulatory Services Manager John Sneed says the rules are pretty simple.
You've got to have your total prize money staying under $500. All that money's got to be given back as prizes, and the person organising it can't benefit from it or profit in any way.
And it's also Guy Fawkes Day, and with it comes the annual debate about fireworks sales. Fire crews are bracing for an increase in call-outs, with Auckland's Muriwai Beach, Mount Eden, One Tree Hill and other mountains closed tonight due to the fire risk. New polling by AA Insurance shows more than half of Kiwis want the recreational backyard use of fireworks banned, and 17% want them banned entirely. Underwriting manager Nancy Maloney told the Herald's Front Page podcast there's a variety of reasons why.
The top 3 were scaring animals, second top reason was irresponsible use, and third was the risk of fire damage.
In sport, the Breakers have consolidated top spot on the Australian NBL basketball ladder after beating Melbourne United 113-79. Black Caps batter Will Young accepts he will likely make way for Kane Williamson if the latter's fit from his groin injury for the home Test cricket series against England starting November 28 in Christchurch. And New Zealand horse Positivity has lived up to her name by recovering in time to take a Melbourne Cup berth at Flemington from 5 p.m. The 4-year-old mare missed the Caulfield Cup with a foot injury. I'm Nivareti Manu. That's your latest news fix, and we'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.